One of the cats had their stomach, I didn't know that this could happen, they had their stomach flip, and that unfortunately means they die almost immediately, so one of the kittens did pass away. That being said, I was really bummed about it for a few days. Yeah, and I also didn't know that this could happen, but their stomach, like, turned upside down and pinched itself. So, apparently it's a freak accident. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so sorry. How did it happen? I don't know how the cat's stomach split. Like, it was a huge bummer, though. That happens with grown dogs, too. Yeah. The thing is, like, we were checking on them, and, like, we got them to eat some food and drink some water, so we were like, okay, we'll take you to the vet in the morning. We rushed them to the hospital, but they still passed away. It was really rough. I really felt bad about it. They were a really good kitty. But, I'm sorry that happened. It's okay. It was unfortunately something where if you don't take them to the vet, like, that second, they just die. Since then, the cats have been going to the vet over the tiniest things, so they've been okay. May the rest of their 9 lives turn better? Yes, I've actually done a psychotic thing where I've begun praying that they are reincarnated as one of the new kittens coming in, and I said that if they are able to show me that they're one of the kittens that is being born, I will take care of them for the rest of their life. It was Kokobroo that died. I really loved Kokobroo too. So, yeah, I hope that that's somehow a thing. But Kokobroo was a very sweet kitten, and I felt very, very, very bad. It's very difficult to catch even under observation. Yeah, because he was still walking around and chilling. He was still, like, hanging out with me. Like, he was just, like, hanging out and, like, walking around and, like, just wanted to be pet and stuff. So I was like, okay, you're gonna be good until the morning. I will no longer do anything like that. I will take them in immediately. It's okay to not be okay. It's been a few days, so I got a lot of it out. So, you gave her love and comfort while she was there. She was very happy. She was a very happy kitten, but that makes it harder. She was so happy. She loved going to school, which is what I said when I would take them over to the other kittens and let them play with the other kittens. They were so happy about it. But I didn't know that kittens could spontaneously have their stomachs flip and then, like, clip itself in half and then still eat and then die within, like, a few hours. So that kind of sucks. They had a very happy life, though. They were very cute. It was just suddenly like, hey, you skipped a meal. Like, what's going on here, buddy? And they seemed really fine. Like, they were walking around and they were, like, playing a little bit. And they were, like, wanting to hang out. Like, they wanted to sit on me. So I was like, oh, okay, we can hang out. I did spend the day before, like, all of it, holding them and cuddling them. So they at least got a lot of that in. Poor guy, yeah. Gingy, somewhat positive news, also kind of negative, but also really weird. Prince pushed Throngler off of, like, there's, like, this little loft area. Prince pushed the Throngler off of it. The Throngler is fine. She somehow was totally okay, but it was still, she's just been, like, really anxious after. You can protect your kitten by preventing rapid eating, dividing meals into smaller portions, and avoiding strenuous play immediately after eating. Okay, so I'll make sure that they just chill out after they eat. It was incredibly weird, though. They were a good 1 second, and then they were like, oh, you, like, didn't eat a little bit, and then they were just, like, done. So, but again, Kokobroo, please reincarnate as one of the other kittens, then show me that you are Kokobroo somehow, and I will take care of you forever. Please. Somehow! I've reached that stage of, like, insanity. So, long live Prince, the Throngler is now Starscream tier? What does that mean? What's really funny is the Throngler got pushed down and fell, like, a full story in front of the vets. So they were just like, oh my god, what the... But they were able to, luckily confirm that she was okay, and we took her to an even more, we took her to a, like, what's it called? Like, a vet that could do x-rays and stuff, so she's confirmed, like, all good. She might have a little bit of... She seems to just want to scream now, and she's anxious, but she's getting back to it. She's getting back to playing a little bit. Also, Raven Ned, thank you for being here for 7 months. I appreciate that. I'm feeling pretty good. I was really, really bummed for a little bit, but, yeah, the Throngler, like, it was like a scripted event in a video game where she just, like, fell to the floor in front of the vets. And then one of them was really funny, and she was just like, that guy pushed him! That guy pushed him! And she pointed to Prince and was just like, he pushed her! Yes, she's okay, though. She's doing good. Also, Gingy's adopting the Throngler, and Tomato, they're going to a good home. Did you see the Backrooms movie? I did see the Backrooms movie. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I also have an announcement of what my birthday stream is going to be. I don't know. I think we're probably going to do it this Saturday. I'm not 100% sure. The 6th? We could probably do it the 6th. So, my birthday stream is going to be streaming all of Super Mansion. Or as much of it as we can get through. You have a birthday? I do. It was last month. She's also helping with the kittens, and she is getting them more used to socialization with people even. So, yeah. What do the kittens think of her? They all really like her. They're kittens. They're kittens that were very, very well handled. So they're all just like, oh my god, new person. Oh my god, pick me up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, you have arms. Oh my god, pick me up. That's great news. Yeah. Also, I doubt she'll ever see this, so I can talk a little bit about what's going on. This is so insane. I really don't mean it in a negative way. But she was going through stuff for a long time, so she needed like a fungal medication for like her like feet, just because she was going through stuff for a long time. So I took her to the doctor, what I noticed. And now she won't actually be able to get tapeworm from the kittens. So it's a happy accident. It's a beautiful happy accident. Can you take it? I already am on anti-ringworm medication, so I can also handle the kittens. But it was a happy accident that she's good to hold the kittens, I guess. So, how was your mom's reaction to all these kittens? She is really tired, so she was like, oh, that's nice. That's cool. So you have to understand when someone's on their medication, they're a completely different person. So she's just been chill. She's been really happy. So, I took her and I got her a few things that she would need, and then she's just been chilling. Are you fungus maxing? No, I actually have medication that I have to take once every week. And when you first take it, it makes you feel like you're dying. It's really cool though. I wish I was that medicated to chill. You probably could be, but like I think she's also trying very hard to get her life back on track, so it takes time. She's eating very healthy. She's like exercising, like she's not just going like, things are gonna work out. Yo! Min! Why are there 3 nurses? Why are there 3 nurses? Why are there 3? Wait, what's going on with the 3 nurses? Is this about the Silent Hill trailer? How you doing though? Silent Hill coming. Oh. Why are there 3 nurses? That's a game you don't ask questions about. That's a game you just play and go like, oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. You pretend it's a different video game. Here, Min, I'm gonna make this video game better for you. Okay, you ready? You ready? All of you come from Min's? You're playing Homecoming, the original horror game. Homecoming, the original horror game. It's now 80 times better. It's now something everyone can appreciate. There you go. There you are. There you are. It had heavy inspiration from the Silent Hill series, but it is not directly connected to it. Now it's enjoyable. In my opinion. Thank you, Bob, for gifting a sub to Min. I appreciate that. Homecoming, the original horror game, still... That's really funny. I'm gonna die. I don't know why that... destroyed my lungs. It's good to see you, Whiskey Mike. Hope you're doing well. And thank you again, though, Bob. Thank you for gifting a sub to Min. I hope you guys all had a really good time. I'm Grimmi. We're gonna be watching the horror game Silent Hill new trailer. I killed Grimmi. Apparently, if I do, that would be funny. If I die here, that would be okay. Thank you guys for coming by to Radical Mari's, by the way, earlier, if anyone was there. It was very fun. Ghosty is an angel. Ghosty is also the devil. She's very cool. Min is powerful. Hurts. Oh god, it hurts. By the way, hearing you defend the piss drawer made me happy. It made me think that my piss bottles weren't actively that bad. Thanks, boss. Go throw out your piss. Winner, no. Thank you for the 100 bits. Go throw out your piss, though. Go throw out your piss, honey. No. Yo. Also, hi, Polly. How you doing? Where did you get Ringworm? The cats. I think it was probably Oreo that was the original one. All the cats are going to be treated for ringworm. I think Tomato's gonna be the first, because that boy is just big for some reason. He's just a big little cute boy. So, Porcelain Tomato is gonna be treated for ringworm first. They're gonna be on anti-worm stuff too, so they're gonna all be a lot healthier. A bit worried now since there is screwworm in my city, so I don't think you're gonna contract screwworm. I'd say boil your water. I know that sounds really stupid, but you might want to boil your water if it's in, like, the water or something. I see the kitties give so much love. Look at all them ringworm. Thank you, Silpha, for the 200 bits. They've been lovely. They've been lovely kitties. Blame Heavenly. Heavenly gets into weird situations, but he's doing okay. He's still a little bit sickly, but he's been happy and he's been healthy. Heavenly is mostly white now, though. I should say the cat. Heavenly Kitten is mostly white. I don't know why that happened. Heavenly Kitten is white. Like, they just keep shedding their darker fur. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I can take pictures if you want, but most of his body is now white, and, like, it's starting to, like, reach, like, his like, ears. So, he's not stressed. He's really chilled out. Cat fur is so funny. Yeah. Heavenly is mostly white. Like, I don't know what happened. He entered his rebellious phase. He just bleached all of his hair. So, no, don't tell Heavenly Father he's white. No, that would be rude and insane. But Heavenly Kitten, for some reason, just became white. I thought it would maybe go away after a little bit, but he's just turning white. So that's fine. I mean, I don't mean modern stress. I mean past stress or trauma. That's possible. He did have parvo almost died. He like was way worse off than like than even like Kokobroo seemed, but like he made it through. Like it was really weird. So he is almost completely white now. Like he's just like a really gray white kitty. So people are saying he'd lose all his hair from the parvo. What you have to do is just start doing everything you don't want to and new things that you hate all of the time. Don't let yourself have any sort of routine, and you'll feel like you want to die first of all, but also you will now experience time slowed down. Slowed down. Learning things also slows down time. That's cool. Yeah, it's true. We built Throngler's wheels tonight. Oh, that's awesome. You're building it tonight? That's wonderful, Gingy. She's been a little bit nervous, but Tomato started using it in her steads. And Mishy started using it too. Mishy's really strong. Also, thank you so much. The failure of the failed, thank you for gifted 10 subs. Make sure you're keeping some for yourself, though. Things are gonna get a little bit weird. What RAM should I buy? Whatever RAM's cheapest, honestly. Like, as long as it's, like, not known to, like, make anything set itself on fire. Even then, I have a 5090. Those are known to set themselves on fire. Did you find or watch the Horror Game Awards? Did the Horror Game Awards have a showcase? Because I think that was supposed to be today, wasn't it? Or was it further in? This is gonna surprise no one, but we will be officially, oh, they did? Okay, we're gonna watch that then. I wasn't sure, so I changed it to Silent Hill. There was a showcase, wasn't there? Streamed 2 days ago, yeah. I wanted to watch this live, but I just didn't. I just didn't stream that day. That's life. Weebs, thank you for being here for 13 months. I hope you're doing well. And Lisa Joy, thank you for being here for 2. I appreciate it. And thank you, It's Hollowed, for the 150 bits. Seen the backrooms recently when I got home, went straight to Twitch to watch your VOD talking about it, see if you got your seal. Thought it was really good, easily went another 30 minutes. I think it could have been longer. What do you think of the new Resident Evil movie coming out? I liked Weapons. I think that's a good director. I think he'll do really well with it, to be real with you. He can make very creepy stuff, he can make very funny stuff, he's gonna be perfect for it. That's my opinion on it. So, we're gonna watch the Midsummer Night Scream, and, this should surprise no one, but, I think it's the 8th? Maybe it's the 6th. You saved that money, honey! You got things to do with it! Also, thank you, Nana, for gifting a sub to Vlad Plays Games. I think that you were playing Vampire the Masquerade. Like, I remember, way back when. You a fan of Vampire the Masquerade? Go check out Play. Why didn't people like it, though? It was great. Also, I turned on V-Bridger, if you can tell. Took 12 seconds. Not in under, like, 12 seconds. 12 seconds. Spoilers? I'm not going to tell you backroom spoilers. V-Bridger is something that makes it so your tracking's a bit better. I can't believe that I didn't have this on. But, like I was saying, birthday time is gonna be... Also, I hope you're doing well, Rizul. Go check him out. He's gonna stream someday. I know he will. I know he will. I know he will. He's where I get my Mahjong news from. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, what I was gonna say is... Oh, thank you, Small Cat, for... you have like almost like a poem there for him. That's all the things he is. But what I was gonna say is, crap. No way! They're returning the Akagi collab in Maha- No, they're not. No, they're not, are they? Are you lying to me? 2026. Oh my god, he wasn't lying. Sorry, Rizul, that was rude. I just didn't think it would happen. I'm playing in the Zawa Cup right now. No way! That's so cool. Did they bring back the Zawa? Sorry. Did they bring back the Richi Zawa though? Okay, sorry, but what I was gonna say is, gosh, I don't even remember. Backrooms, I think, was just, like, a little bit too much for people that weren't, like, into the backrooms. I really do recommend that if you have, like, anyone that's not super into the concept and doesn't want to see it really badly, you show them Kane Pixel stuff online first. I think that helps a lot with it. Also, hi, Dr. Orpheus. I hope you're doing well. I swapped the nozzle of my printer, and now there's thermal paste everywhere, and it's white. Okay, but hey now, I can print life-size statues of our glorious leader our glorious leader, Are you in a specific region of Korea? What's going on? We don't know what content they're adding, but surely everything from the first collab is getting unvaulted. I would love that. I would come back and grab all of that, then probably go back to being inactive. Thank you so much, Ciole, for being here for 9 months. I appreciate that. Stop donating to streamers if you're eating ice soup. I have my soup right here. I'm eating cup noodle for tonight. I don't always get some of the eggs when I buy them. That's okay, though. That's life, honey. That's life. So, I'm gonna ask you this. What if I haven't eaten in 2 days? You must feel like garbage, dude. Eat like something. Eat like a peanut butter sandwich. Food is increasing in price, though. I know that some people have been like, nah. Like, give it 2 more weeks. Nothing will happen. Just 2 more. It's always 2 more weeks. Dude, it's been 2 more weeks. I'm very sorry to break it to you, but your food should not be that expensive. I'm very sorry to break it to you, but a burger should not be $25. it's just not how it should be. It's been here, honey. It's been here. It's been bad, honey. It's been bad. You have anorexia, honey. You got to get yourself off the internet and you got to see some stuff in life that's worth more than being thin. You know what's worth more? Happiness, healthiness. Adopt a cat. Adopt a cat. Beer it is. Don't drink beer though, maybe. I don't know. You go do whatever. You go do whatever. It's been bad for years, Grimmi. It has, but the thing is, food prices have increased like so much in the past few weeks. It's been absurd. It's been absurd. I'm not even gonna tell you about it because it's been bad. It's been real bad. I can buy a steak for $25, and cats could just not do well. I'm like really bummed out about it. So I guess like any of us could die at any second, but still, they wouldn't want anyone to be sad? Yeah, I don't think she'd want anyone to be sad, but I really hope that she somehow reincarnates, and I can... What specifically would reincarnation look like to you? They would just... I would know. I would get the vibe. The cats all have different vibes is the thing. They have different vibes. The Throngler has a very specific Throngler vibe. Mishy has a very specific Mishy vibe. Also, Mishy is apparently gonna look really cute. Do you want to see, like, what cats like Mishy usually look like? So this is probably what Mishy is gonna look like when she's an adult. Just based on, like, her color patterns right now. She's apparently gonna be very rare, which I thought was cute. So this is not a very common color palette for kitties, but... Also, thank you, Saftra. It's okay, though. I think I am gonna start to try to devote my life to helping cats, though. Like, if Coco had died outside without, like, experiencing anything positive, that would be very sad. So I'm gonna do my best to help as many cats as I can. I'm gonna try to move to a place where I can get everything registered as, like, a kitten rescue, like, long-term. So I think that's gonna be my goal for a little bit. There's gonna be some hard times ahead. This is probably what Mishy's gonna look like as an adult. She's a black kitty, but she started growing a little bit, and she has stripes on her side, and she has, like, little things on her. So, very odd-looking cat, but she's very cute. I'm gonna do my best. Would you believe if I told you accidentally perceived a god while in the state of malnutrition? Funny part is, I don't even worship that god. What happened? Are you okay? You might not be... You're going through it. Okay. I appreciate it, though. Thank you for your comments and concern. I don't know if Kokobroo is a god, though. And Jack, thank you for being here Thank you for being here. Thank you for the 100 bits. Mr. Beast has announced 1 million in his account, less to include his debts. Mr. Beast was broke? I called it? I told you! Oh my god, I have so many people to tell. Oh my god. Oh my god. I knew it. I told you. That's not great for the economy, like, in a lot of different ways, but... I told you. I told you. I'm sorry, that's really rude to say I told you so. But so many people were like, nah, never. Oh my god, how would you even think that? He's the richest man alive. I told you. I told you that he was broke, and I told you that he was going to get to a point where he was going to have to, like, do bankruptcy, probably. No one believed me! No one believed me! I have an individual air conditioner, so the cats can stay in a warm room, and I can stay in a cold room. Absolute cat behavior. I'm not putting that near you again. You're being a demon. You're being a demon, buddy. There's so much about farming and livestock tending people downplay or don't think about. It's true. I have a humble request. Can we get a channel or thread in the Discord for suggesting potential channel redeems or voids? That's a good idea. I wanted to make everyone banana bread. That apparently is not okay. That got shot down. Yama said it wasn't a good idea because it could mold and I could kill people and then they could sue me. So they was You saved 400k for it? I'm so sorry. I can't send you mold. I can't send you mold. That's not allowed. I think it was a good idea though. Yo, Usa, how you been? I saw that you DM'd me, but I was going through it with the cat, so I never got back to you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just remember when I saw your face or your chat message. That's not how that works. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. How you been? And I hope that you've been doing well, and I hope that you are... Did you have your debut? Put chemicals in it so it wouldn't mold just like the government? Yeah, our food has a lot of chemicals in it. But I forgot about this. A lot of the chemical preservatives in our food are having issues with getting too expensive. Or alternatively, like, they're just not worth it to put in, like, our food anymore because, like, they don't have access to them without paying, like, a really high price. I guess that's the same thing. Thank you, Unemployed John, for being here for 5 months, by the way. You need to be as strong as Grimmi to beat the mold. The mold didn't even affect me. Like, I'm allergic to it and I didn't die. Cats are just testing gravity when they push off tables and counters. That's cute. Mail the dry ingredients pre-mixed and live chicken so we can get the fresh egg. That'd be cool. That would be really cool, really fresh. Are we actually getting your Grimmi coins? Again, 2 of them. if you ordered Grimmi coins, and if you ordered one of them, you will get one. If you've ordered two of them, and this is if you haven't gotten yours yet. If you ordered more than that, you will get two of them, and then a refund for the remainder is how I'm going to do my best to do it. So I apologize, but this was the best that I can do. It's going to be an incredible amount of money, but I'm just going to tank it. Novel already tanked so many coins for so many people, and I think that we really, we should say thank you so much to them. But for the remainder, just since it's not viable to do the rest of them, I'm just gonna do my best to get it paid for and to get you 2. I cannot do more than 2. I only have 2. I gave 3 away because I had ordered 36 more, and I didn't get that, and just 2. Yeah, ordered exactly 2 pieces of silver, then you're good. Also, thank you, Winter, for the 100 bits. I would die for you, will interact. No, you don't have to commit acts of violence. No. I'm glad you're doing good, though, Winter. I'm glad you're doing good. 1 for each wouldn't be too much to spend. I think the thing is, some people had plans for them. Like, some people were saying they planned to give them to someone, so I want to give you the option of 2. I feel like that's the most I could do. It will be a significant loss, but it'll still be positive. And also, thank you, Drilly, for the 100 bits. I bought one, I'm still happy with it. That's wonderful. If you've already received yours, this will not affect you in any way, shape, or form. So, that's it. Punished for ordering 4. You know, you're not going to be punished at all. You're going to get the refund of the remainder of, the money that you paid for those 2 coins, and then I'm going to give you the other 2 coins. I'm going to have them minted, and I'm going to send them to you. So, you're good. You will not be punished in any way, shape, or form. I appreciate that you guys have been so, patient and so kind. But in no way, shape, or form will anyone be punished. I will gladly take 2 even if I order 10. I appreciate that. I cannot do any more than that because I do not have the money to. I have spent so much of my money on cats, and I'm going to be spending so much money on this, and that's it. I'm okay with that, but I just want to make it right. It was a project I should have put more time and effort into researching and probably pushing to have it done in different ways. In no way, shape, or form was it Novel Horizons thing. This isn't a relaunch, but just for people who already bought one. Yes. If it ever got relaunched, I would probably just mint it myself and charge $150 per coin. It would be an insane price. It would not be worth it to invest in terms of silver. It would be crazy, and I would already have the silver with me. I would already buy it, and then I would send it to people if they wanted it. That's the thing. I would never, ever, ever do anything like this ever again. I'll take 1,000. Okay, maybe not. No, that would be a lot of money. I would still buy it. It would not be worth it. I'll pay for it just because, it's a Grimmo coin. No. Here's the thing. I think that if you would like to have it, that's really cool, but there's so many things right now that you probably should be saving for and taking care of yourself with. I don't think it's a good idea to just buy random stuff right now. It would have some level of value, but it's okay. I was incredibly sad and upset when I learned I wasn't getting my coins, so knowing it actually gets them makes me really happy. Thank you. I'm glad that you're happy, Winner. Thank you for the 100 bits. I will send a card for with yours as well if I can get that onto your order. I need to I don't know what your name is, so I need to figure that out though. If I die next week, can I spend my money irresponsibly? You're not gonna die next week. You underestimate our dedication. That's very nice of you, but just keep in mind that if Mr. Beast is having financial problems, we're probably all gonna have at least a little bit. Things that you can do in this case, it's not gonna be fun, but getting a pantry that you start cooking out of, getting pantry staples where you cook it, getting used to potatoes, getting used to lentils, stuff like that, that's gonna be good. Eventually, I'm sure you guys are noticing that your food has changed in terms of its texture and taste if you eat it regularly. It's just not something they can put out. Even Taco Bell, especially Taco Bell, honey. I'm so sorry. When people were making fun of me for foraging and stockpiling things like mushrooms, oh, that's cool, and berries in my cellar. Guess who has a cellar full who does? Yeah, now you can use that food and you can eat it. It's all good. I planted $25 worth of veggie seeds. If they work out, it'll take time for that. It'll take time. Hundreds of dollars worth of food. I'm excited. That'll be cool. As long as the texture is satisfying to chew, I don't care how much soy is in it versus actual meat. That's totally great then. That's perfect. It won't really affect your health at all, I don't think. Easiest way to make friends is go up to them and say, we're in a worldwide loneliness epidemic. Yeah. I like your Grimmi merch. That works too. That's a bad idea. Women get afraid of that so often. Well, here's what you do. Go, oh, I love your shirt. And then you keep it moving. You keep it moving. You keep it moving. You go, oh, that's such a cute design. Then you keep it moving. You keep it moving. So if you run into them again, you look like you're completely nonchalant. They might remember you. You go, oh, hey, what's up? And then you keep it moving. You don't look like you're trying to talk to them and interrupt their day. You're just like, oh my God, that's such a cute shirt. And then you keep it moving. You keep it moving. There you go. There you go. No, you in no way, shape, or form want to talk about a physical thing related to a lady. So here's the good compliment. something that goes like, oh my god, your purse is so cute. I know it sounds a little silly, but just go like, oh my god, that purse is adorable. Because the thing is, it's not about their physical body. It's not about their physical body, so they'll feel less scared. That's a big thing. They chose that purse. They liked it too. They thought it was interesting. So if you see someone that has a cute purse, you go, oh my god, your purse is so cute. Maybe they have some cute earrings. Oh my god, those earrings are so cute. No, you don't mention the donk. You don't mention anything like that. People end up complimenting my shirt, so having a cool shirt helps you make friends. That's true too. If you like Dark Souls, put on a Dark Souls shirt. If you like any of these horror games, put on a horror game shirt. If you like a VTuber, you can put on a VTuber shirt. I don't know. But, everyone, it's been an hour and 12 minutes. I thought we were going to actually start this before the hour mark, but that's impossible. That's going to be impossible. So we're gonna start it now. Trailers, video game trailers, horror game trailers. These are the hosts. This is also going to have a lot of intense stuff in it.
The Horror Game Awards Midsummer Night's Scream Showcase.
Woo!
We are coming into the second half of 2026, and we got some great horror games coming up. So we're going to show you those tonight. I'm Phil, and as ever, I'm joined by Will. And
things got a little weird at our last trailer showcase at Halloween. So
I'm also going to say this: I have like 50 horror games to play right now that are just sitting on my Steam account. It's a little bit low. We'll turn it up. But don't be angry if we don't play these games immediately when they come out. We are going through like a substantial backlog. Chilla's games are set in modern periods. This one.
Human cleanup.
This one looks so interesting. What about Taiwanese or alternatively Chinese horror? Maybe. Like, I don't know how many I've played of those. When it comes to Chinese novels, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not as into them. Like, it's nice to know about it for catching subtle influences, things like Pikmin and Pokemon. Are there, like, Japanese history lessons in Pikmin and Pokemon? So, I'm not sure if anyone else has had this problem. Maybe it's just, like, been a problem with the translators that I've been, like, reading. I feel like Chinese novels and Chinese stuff is kind of like a summary of what's about to happen. Like, it's all, like, in a very summary-like way, like how many of, like, the novels I've read have been translated. So it feels like you're reading a summary, and then, like, you're like, wait, this is the story. Oh. Trades are, like, I think harder on your physical body. But, like, I don't think that they have the same level of testing involved where, like, you can't, like, eat food or, like, sleep for, like, a week or you die. Engineering on how to steal the light from your eyes. Okay, so someone believes this. Not software engineers for sure. Is software engineering easier? From what I remember, very little of it, but she was going to, like, people's streams and saying that, if they wanted to know what happened, like, they could go to, like, her channel, and then she said, oh, I'm not going to talk about that. That was just advertising. I think that's what made people really angry. I think that's what upset, like, the majority of, like, the streaming community. I don't know if she didn't realize that that wasn't, like, a positive thing for people, or, like, that people would take that so negatively, but I think that's when most people started getting really upset. She just wrote some articles about VTubers that were not very well received, and, like, no one was... I'm not trying to criticize her at all, but one of her articles was apparently about playing Fall Guys with, like some sort of adult toy. I'm so sorry, beloved. I'm so sorry for saying this right as you rated. But now I understand. Okay, so the reason that VTubing and this specific reporter and Vice are not seeing eye to eye is because there was someone that was kind of going through it. They wrote an article on how they would play Fall Guys and, like, they would use, like, what's it called? Like an adult toy. So a lot of people were like, you shouldn't be doing that with, like, games where there's kids involved and stuff, which I think it's completely fair that everyone was that upset. I completely forgot about that. So, how they were excited about kids setting off the toy. I have not read the material, like, related to that. I do not want to, but if that's the case, then yeah. We're gonna leave it at that. I know that you had no negative feelings about that, GGG. I know that you weren't doing it to, like, you know, no, you don't have to say sorry. It's okay. You didn't know. But for why? Because it was an article where a lot of people would click on it. So they're probably in the process of moving. So that sounds intense, Bag. That's rough. Why dox them like that? Because a lot of people would click on their article, but they are probably in the process of moving. If there's ever, like, a doxing with someone's address, I think it's best to, like, never acknowledge it. That being said, it was published by the New York Times or New York Post, so, like, I assume that they're all in the process of moving now, which is, like, crazy. Can't he sue for that? I don't know, actually. I don't know if, like, I think that it might be legal in that instance. Like it seemed like they were just working with public information. I'm not sure. Did you notice the Pickle, the guy who took down the McCamey Manor, is in? Wait, what's wrong with him? What's going on with the McCamey Manor guy? Like the guy that did documentaries on cults? Is he going through it too? Is he being sued? Oh, that's rough. Is it a federal crime to do what they did so he can press charges? Damn. Well, that's good at least. I hope that he does. I don't, like, I know that he probably doesn't want to upset the press, but no different guy. Also, hello, Grimmi, hello. New York Times or New York Post need to shut down already? It's been a real problem. I think the thing is, like, journalism, it's just a matter of trying to get clicks at this point. Like, no one's really doing anything just to, like, you know, tell people what's happening. They need to make enough money to live, so they keep going to, like, more insane stuff. This is horrific for sure, Grimmi. Wait, what is going on with Legos? What? The Mormons are up to something with the Lego thing? What is happening? What? Corporate stole 200K worth of Legos from an adult and his senior citizen father? How? Did they break into their house? Or, like... Even you know about the Lego scandal, which is surprising. It got all corrupt cops, Mormon SWAT raids. I don't know. Like, you have to understand, like, I watch, like, some horror movies and I take care of the cats. Like, right now, like, my life is taking care of, the cats, taking care of my mother, and just kind of chilling. Mormons are up to something? What? Maybe the developer?
While we sort that out, let's kick off the next segment and the next bunch of trailers with Baptiste, which is
Is it going to be Sam Lake? I know they know him.
Doll, who's kept in a glass prison for the good of, well, everyone. You'll see.
Movie broke a lot of records. I don't doubt it'll start making the games about it. Yes. Dad? They all got made today.
Don't worry. It's just a little engine trouble. I'm going to head to the gas station to call for a tow truck.
Baptiste.
Wait for me here. Don't get out of the car, okay?
I'm gonna say this about the trailer really quickly. This game has not come out, I don't think. Every single trailer for Baptiste that I've seen looks like it's making it over again and it's getting better. That sounds really weird, and I don't mean it in like a negative way, but like there's times where I'm like, it looks okay. But then they add a little more and a little more and a little more, and each time it looks a little bit less janky, a little bit more complete. So I just want to say that. I'm impressed by your development, Baptiste. I'm impressed.
If you're going to the gas station, can you bring me a...
He's far.
This isn't funny.
Early development progress? Yes. We've been seeing a lot of this game the past few years, and each time it looks a little bit more impressive.
This stall is really creepy.
If you don't like it, put it in the closet or...
Hi, Answer Moose, I'm sorry. Also, Kevcos, thank you for being here for 25 months. Tumblr what? Tumblr is an older website where it was primarily like... Well, not primarily, but I guess like it had like a very large female user base. And Tumblr Sexy Men was when someone was like handsome, but they were horrible at everything. And they sucked. But also that was appealing to people. Marketing is really such an important thing. Yes. If I ever make a horror game, I promise you. From Grimmi to you, I will put 2 Tumblr Sexy Men in it. Yes. I will put 2 Tumblr Sexy Men in it. Yes. Don't you worry. Mouthwashing had a Tumblr Sexy Men? Dude, Mouthwashing made so much money from people that like Tumblr Sexy Men. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Dude, that was like $1 million industry for them. That game would not be as popular. Its fan base is like really, 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 really largely like ladies that like Tumblr Sexy Men. I'm just saying. It pretty much died when they banned Not Safe for Work aside from a few arts and yeah. The thing is, I think that's going to continue, though. If there are 2 Tumblr Sexy Men, can you put one, butch lesbian in to balance it out? Oh, that sounds cool. Oh, hell yeah. Basically, imagine a twink boy failure who may or may not do war crimes. That is a Tumblr Sexy Man? Yes. They don't necessarily have to be a twink. They just have to be, like, insanely, like, okay. They also don't even need to be conventionally attractive. They just, like, I think one of the Tumblr Sexy Men is Sans the Skeleton. One of them is Komida. I think Komida is, like, an anime boy, though. Let me think of another one. The Onceler, which apparently is something that appeals to a lot of people. I thought the twink was a requirement. Yes. Komida, I think, is an anime boy, so I like Komida a lot in terms of, like, their voice. Like, this is gonna sound really insane, but I think it's really cool when, like, an older, like, male character has a female voice actress. Like, I think it can sound really cool and give the character, like, a very, like, weird vibe, and I think that was a good character for that. Do they have to be a war criminal? Yeah, usually. Swansea... oh, Swansea is not the one that they sexualized in Mouthwashing.
My name is Jordan.
My name is Jacob. You guys didn't see that. I really like when people that do horror media, isn't there already a redacted game? Crap. Well, there's 2 now. But what I was gonna say is, also thank you again, Kevkos. What I was gonna say is I really love when people use the subtitles on their, like, media, and then they have something completely different said. I think that's a really cool thing that most, like, horror media doesn't take advantage of, but I've seen it done a few times now, and I think it's really cool. I think it's really, really, really interesting. Audio is gaslighting you? Yes, I think that's so cool. Like, you don't know whether or not the subtitles are what to be believed, or if, you know, like, what's being said is to be believed. It's kind of like a cognito hazard happening, like, in real time. Yeah, like in VCR Willy. I was so excited to find that, and everyone was like, Grimmi, you're insane. But no, they actually did do that very effectively in VCR Willy. I thought that was really cool. And we have another, like, we have another VCR Willy to watch at some point. Just saying. I don't know who these guys are, but I think it's cool. I really need to figure out who some of the big internet peeps are, because I don't know them. I'm so sorry, I don't know them. You actually have the video recorder used in VCR Willy?
So,
Cool.
there it is. Any questions, concerns, snide remarks?
I think, it's not a snide remark, but I don't know what that game is about. I would love to know more about the game. Like, like, if there was just, like, a little bit of gameplay, or, like, a little bit of, like, something. Like, I think it was a really good trailer, but I don't know anything about it. So, like, it could be really good, it could be really rough, like, we don't know yet. So, I think it might be really solid. The acting was really good in it, but just need some gameplay. Like, it was... That'd be really cool. Like, an episode a week? I think, like, maybe every 2 weeks. You'll all see. I'm excited. If it's an audio drama, it could still be good, but it's probably not something that I would, like, go into and, like, listen to myself unless it was something someone recommended. And if it was a video game, I'm very much looking forward to it. An episodic, like, video game would probably be really cool. When's your birthday stream happening, Grimmi? I think Saturday. I think we're gonna do it on Saturday. Unless I forgot about something, but I think Saturday should be good. The 6th. I will be giving out 111 keys. I will hopefully have my my shoulder is just gonna look weird in it, but, like, I will hopefully have my 3D model working. Apologies if my shoulder looks weird. I'm probably not gonna be that mobile in, like, that one area. Keys to what? 111 keys to different video games. Maybe there will be a few copies. So no more sudden life surprises. I don't think there will be any more life surprises. 111 kilos. No, I can't give you 111 kilos. I don't weigh that much. I wish, though. But that being said, I wish I could. You've jinxed it. I think it'll be okay. 3D debut, hopefully. So a 24-hour stream. It's gonna be a 3D model. I'm gonna be trying to walk on the treadmill for quite a bit of it. We're gonna be watching Supermansion, and I'm gonna be giving out 111 keys. And Lord willing, I'll get a copyright strike to the place that I can actually talk to someone about Supermansion for. Once they copyright strike me, I can go and ask them if they want to work with me somehow in getting that back into the human populace. We might not get copyright struck, and that would probably be about the saddest thing that could happen. Your account will be gone? Really? They just destroy your account if you, like, watch a television show while giving out keys and walking on a treadmill? What will the kittens be doing? Meowing? I can just show you the kittens. They're cute. Oh, wait a second. I think, yeah, this will be the last couple of days that the Throngler and Tomato will be here. They're gonna be out here. They're gonna be out of here. They're moving, and they're schmoving, and they're gonna go hang out with Gingy and his wife. We're gonna say goodbye to Tomato and the Throngler. The Throngler's really cute. She has such a cute little face. She's so insane, though. I was so sad when the last Supermansion stream didn't happen. We're gonna do it. Twitch, do not ban me. I do not think that this will have anyone that owns it at this point. You can't stream IPs like that. I don't know if anyone owns it. I've been trying so hard to contact anyone that has the rights to it. I don't know. To watch it on stream, you gotta pause it constantly. I could probably do that, like, based on my personality. So, okay, thank you. I'm probably gonna stream it then. That was really funny. That was like when I, asked them if I could stream Fear. I think we just did stream Fear and Hunger. Like, it didn't have any, like, stuff that was, like, I don't know why it got its category removed, to be real with you. But I think the reason is because, like, if you stream something and it turns out to be, not correct, like, it's not like they're going like, yeah, you go ahead and stream that. That's all okay. You have fun with it, honey. Oh my god, we can be sued. Oh my god, oh no. Lots of people stream it with the censored mod. Yeah, I think Fear and Hunger is still a very interesting game. No, they probably know their own rules. It's just like, they probably don't want to get in trouble, like, with a lot of different, like, places, which is what I assume. Is that the Overwatch font? Oh my god, it is the Overwatch font. Holy crap, you're right. I'm not trying to buy a production studio. I want to buy Super Mansion specifically. They aren't licensing it to anyone. No one wants it. I can probably buy it, and then I can see if Seth Green will make more. You should put a little progress bar on stream. Boss, no. This isn't the worst thing. This isn't the worst thing in the world. I'm sorry, but, like, no one likes this show like that. But wait, thank you so much for being here for 16 months. Also, thank you, Architect, for the 100 bits. $1 extra towards the cause, thank you. How much is it, though? I'm gonna start trying to discuss the rights. Thank you, Yaba, for sending me this. Again, I don't know why a production company owns it, though. That's weird. I'm gonna try to... What are they making? Why is this the only thing on your website? Why is... One second. I need to show you guys this. What is going on? This is so much more interesting than it would have been if it were just owned by Sony, though. I need to show you this right now. Okay, one second. You need to see this. Don't leave. Don't leave. You specifically right there. You need to see what I found. So this is the only picture they have up on their entire website. This is the only picture. They're a production company, so they make stuff. Like, you can contact them and they will help you make stuff. I can't show you the full image because this woman has, like, her entire butt out. This is just her entire butt. Her entire butt is directly below this. I'm gonna contact them and I'm gonna see if they would be interested in selling me the streaming rights for Super Mansion. And just say, like, look, I know no one's liked this show for a very long time. It's not very well received, but I'd like the rights to Super Mansion. And I'd like to make you a probably pretty bad offer. But you'll get some money. And maybe that'll keep you afloat for a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go back to watching horror game trailers. Never give up on your dreams, Grimmi. Thank you. I think this is probably, like, the last place that it's gonna be for a while. I don't think that people really like this show very much. Like, I'm not saying that because I want that to be true. Like, it's just, it's been rough for Super Mansion. If, the Copyright Office is one based out of California. Here's the thing. No one can get this show to make money. No one has made this show make money. Ever. Ever. This show has just been so unprofitable from the moment it started to the moment it is now. I don't know why that is. They put it on every single service that they can. They even put it on a free service, and they eventually got rid of it because no one was watching it. For whatever reason, no one liked this show. I really liked it. I've never even heard of it. That's the thing. That's the thing. So what I'm gonna do... what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, I'm interested in purchasing the rights. Are they up for negotiation? I don't have a lot of money, but I do stream, and I'd like to revitalize the show. Will you be able to pay Bryan Cranston to come back? Fresh blood? Oh, goodness. Sorry, Prince. I got really offended when he stepped on the Nendoroid hand that was pizza. This looks kind of nice. It's got, like, a very relaxing vibe to it. And it slowly builds up to something more horrifying. I have one criticism. Sylvanas. Only criticism with that trailer, music. And then it's like, you put it backwards. Put the song backwards. Put the song backwards. That would be perfect. That would be perfect. That would pop your game off 100 times more. That would get people on board. Do that. And then play the song normally during the normal, like, but... like, that would get people on board for it. It would be less whimsical during, like, the very scary... That would be good. I'm just saying. That would probably be good. Yeah. Like, that's... And then, you know, get a little bit of, like, I don't know how to put it, staticky graphics on the side. That would get people very hyped for it, I think, in, like, the horror game community. Very hype, Prince. Hi, little kitten. You want to go outside? Okay, I'm gonna let Prince outside. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think it would be really cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
really
think
quickly
that's
let
the
Prince
new
out.
caller
One
being
second.
kicked
One
out.
sec.
Weird. Shall we move on?
Yeah, psychological thriller Sylvanas finishes off our segment there. A story-focused experience where you venture deep into the forest to find your missing child.
The next trailer we've got for you is The Patient Can You Escape, challenging you to make your way out of a German sanatorium in the 1930s with nothing.
German 1930s sanatorium escape. That'd be cool. This looks kinda, yeah. This reminds me of that Cthulhu game we played, but it's a little bit more grounded because it seems like this is the main area for it.
Wake up! Wake up!
Good voice acting.
Wake up immediately!
Ooh. You missed the headphones turning red. Execute. Execution. Ghosty was calling for the people's death, like if someone was wrong on the wrong side of the courtroom for that stream earlier. Execute. Oh. Hi, Michael. You want to go too? I think we'll check this game out. It looks pretty cool. Was that Mr. Krabs, the patient? Can you escape? Could have been. Michael, don't be bothering
1,000
Pumpkin.
years ago, a family of hunters wrought
I thought her bare butt cheeks were on display. I turned away. I saw my cat. I thought her bare butt cheeks were on display.
havoc upon my kind.
She is
casting us
double-cheeked
into
up.
Oblivion. And thus my existence became a mere
Beautiful model. You can tell that the person that developed this game is in love with this woman. I'm not saying you're wrong. Look at her. You did beautiful work. Thank you, winner, for the 100 bits. What an imagination. What an artistic.
But not all secrets remain as such forever.
What an artistic heart. Vampire waifus. Okay, so you're aware of this. Dark Gothic. The tower design or the castle design looks really interesting too. I like the moon. This is what I'm talking about with the nice relaxing music with the forest, but then oh no. Again, it looks like her bare booty cheeks are out. Now, Vampire Hunter's Lament of the Sun, you're gonna have to make a very important choice here. She is beautiful, but if you don't adjust that texture... Oniria. I'm gonna check that one out. Oh, you like my voice? Thank you. I'm gonna change it every 10 seconds. Is he human? Did I miss something? Time is running out. Papers, please! Hello, neighbor. That's not the one. What's that one where, like, the milkman was in it and everyone was in love with him? Protocol, non-human. This one looks really good, though. That's not my neighbor. Anyone could be a monster. Trust no one. I don't think you should be allowed to take x-rays of the person. Why no? Because it kills them? Not a good idea? Like, this is like a once-a-year kind of thing? Source? There's a lot of them. Airports do it? Yeah, you can't fly that often. I don't think it's a good idea to. That really does look like Papers, Please art style in 3D. I'm intrigued. It does look really good in terms of, like, Papers, Please, like, Hello Neighbor. Not Hello Neighbor. That's not my neighbor. I think it looks cool. Obey the protocol. Oh. This looks really good, honestly. It looks like it gets you into it. I think... So, this game is perfect. Also, thank you for putting the name of it on the end of the trailer also. Like, for real. I know that, like, that sounds kind of silly, but not a lot of people do that. And then we end up having to go back, or we just go, that one looked pretty good. We're not going back. So thank you for that. That's a great way to present your game. Secondly, I think that this type of game, I'd like if there was, like, at least a couple of, like, little moments of breathing room, like maybe before you start your shift, so you can look through the lore you get. That is the only criticism. My dad flew on airplanes every week going past x-rays, and he was perfectly healthy until his brain cancer. You can't prove x-rays are bad for you. Yes, okay. Not going to argue with you. I hope that this game has like a coffee break so you can read the lore documents. What's my bow tie looking at? Probably like, I don't know, like a clock or like a wall or something. I don't think it's sentient. I'm just saying. Yes. I like that game though. I thought it was good. I've been looking forward to this one. This is Soulless Creek, yeah. I like the main character's design a lot. We've played the demo of it. It was very nice. It was very relaxing. Not this game specifically. I think this one's held up well. Actually gravitate towards female protagonists. Take that how you'd like. That's okay. That's fine. I personally will play any type of game with any type of protagonist, just if it's interesting. I don't really have that many, like, qualms about it. That being said, Persona would really benefit from a female protagonist just because they keep kind of being very similar. I think they would benefit from having an alternative female protagonist to get people into the series even more and go like, oh, there's something new happening. I know that it's become like this very like hot button issue that's related to like politics, which is kind of dumb, honestly. But I think it would like be really good. We saw a lot of like the game's lore and alternative like timelines and dimensions with P3P. Really fun. It would be amazing if they wanted to do that again with like the next Persona game, honestly. So there are mods for Persona 3. There are, but like I think that it would be lovely if they wanted to just go for that. If they wanted to like introduce a female protagonist for Persona, I'm just saying. It would be interesting. They could benefit from having better writers. I don't think their writing is bad. Like I think their writing is fine. It's just they need to punch it up and do something weird. If the leaks are legit, it's probably going to be a very good game. I'll probably still play it. But I think they just got to do something a little different at some point. People just don't want boring female characters. Most people don't really care. I don't think that the P3 protagonist was boring at all, though. Like, they enriched the lore a lot because you got an alternate dimension and you got different social links. I think that it's a lot to put into a game, but it would probably benefit it a lot. It would be really interesting. Yeah. Your female character shouldn't look like your 60-year-old aunt? Why? Do you not love your 60-year-old aunt? That's messed up. Dude, what? Why not? I think there could be any type of character in a video game. It just has to fit the theme of it. It's interesting. Yeah, absolutely. I want a game that like has a character that looks like your 50-year-old aunt. I don't want to play as my 50-year-old aunt. Don't you love your 50-year-old aunt? What the hell, dude? Hey, Sheezy, what's up? Have you seen the game Mole? Really looking forward to that one. Oh, I'm excited. What if my aunt is awful? It's a time for a 50-year-old or 60-year-old aunts to redeem themselves. They should, I don't know. I'm just saying. That would be a Street Fighter game. The Street Fighter 60-year-old aunt that goes in with like a purse and like whoops you. That would be kind of cool, honestly. I think that don't say bad video game accentuates every like part of like, you know, every single character. Just give people a hot woman they can play of instead of ugly slop they keep churning out. Well, the thing is, I think that people don't realize how many cool women are in video games because they don't play them. I don't think anyone realizes how many weird women are in video games because they do not play them now. Everything is consumed through shorts and like really quick content and stuff. Like, did you know, oh, this was, Still Wakes the Deep had a, like, she was not a conventionally attractive woman and she was very intense, but everyone loved her because she was like a cool character. But again, no one plays video games. But that video game character, when people played it, they were like, oh, she was cool. I liked her. Because she was an interesting character. But see, here's the thing. No one plays video games. They consume everything through that game must be bad. Someone's saying it must be bad. They don't play the video games. That's what I'm saying. YouTube is my gaming console. Exactly! Exactly! I watched 5 minutes of clips of this game, of the expert of the game. Exactly! And what keeps happening is people miss all the games that have weird women in them that don't look conventionally attractive and are well written, because that's not something that's easy to complain about. You gotta play the video games, and you'll find them naturally, because a lot of good people write some good video games. Consistently. Not every video game lady needs to be attractive. Not every video game guy needs to be attractive. But if they suit their setting, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, the game comes together beautifully. And if they got the writing to back it up, and if they got the gameplay to back, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. They don't even have to appear on screen and they can be weird. Like, you remember the lady from Pragmata that was like, she was making illusionary walls that was really awkward? Beautiful. Anyways. Apparently it's a passion project, 20-year-old solo developer. Very impressive. Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to look into Protocol Non-Human. I'm going to wishlist it. I'm writing down the ones I like a lot. This is also one of them. Sorry. Anyways. No one plays games because they have no time. No! How about a bug with no gender? If it suited the game, that's fine. You left out that 99% of the problem is that ugly female characters permeate games these days and have no idea how to write. I think the thing is, people will take a bad screenshot of Aloy and be like, look, she's disgusting. But you play that game and you can... She looks beautiful. She looks beautiful. You can apply makeup to her. No one played that game. I don't even like that game. But it had some good mechanics and good things going on in it. You could put makeup on her and you could change how she looks. You could make her like a beautiful little lady that wears a bunch of makeup. There you go. No one played the video game. That's it again. No one plays the video games. No one plays them. No one plays them because they make more money telling you that they're already bad than selling the video games, than actually playing the video games, than enjoying the video games. I didn't really like Aloy that much, though. I didn't really like that game too much. But she wasn't unattractive. You could put a lot of makeup on her. You could change how she looks. Like, that's the thing. I think taking one screenshot of one, like, lady from a video game and going like, oh my god, look at this. That makes you money. That makes you big money. That makes you big money. You rile people up, you make big money. But that, I'm so sorry to the developer that we're talking about this right now, by the way. Your character looks completely normal. She's cute. That's the thing, though. The Fable protagonist, everyone complains about. Everyone in Fable looks disgusting. You have not played Fable. You have not played Fable. Fable people look like horrifying British caricatures that are like, oh, I love how you doing. Like, they all look gross. All of the, like, there's been, like, maybe a few attractive characters in Fable. What about Control? Control is a wonderful game. Does anyone dislike how the lady in Control looks? Like, it suits the, like, setting perfectly. You have not played Control if you dislike the character design in Control. She looks like just a random woman. She's good. She's good. The game is really good. I like Control. I thought she was good looking, then that's wonderful. But that's the thing. Remove the context and just say all of them look disgusting. You can get some big money. Because that's very controversial. People will argue with you. People will go, yeah, this is the biggest thing of our time. We gotta do this. This is like giving me, like, it gives you like a sense of like duty and a call to action, like a sense of like, yeah. But if you play the video games, they usually match the settings. Some are really bad, don't get me wrong. Some are bad video games. Some are just bad video games and nothing is good at it. But it's very rare. Returnal had a older lady astronaut. Returnal was really good. We still need to play the new one. Also, yes, I don't think that anyone can explain the joke to you. Okay, I'm so sorry, Mark. I think that, okay, yeah. Not a fan of the new Neil Druckmann game protagonist. I don't think Neil Druckmann is good at making video games. I'm just saying that straight up. Gonna be real with you. Neil Druckmann is not good at making video games, period. I don't think that he does a very good job of it. I think that they've let go of the female writer that was actually capable of fixing many of the things in the video games but that's just the vibe I get, because I don't think he's, yeah, Amy Hennig was great. Amy Hennig was amazing. Amy Hennig was perfect. She would have done amazing with a game like that. It would have been completely different. He ruined The Last of Us, I agree. Anyway. Andromeda was also a bad video game. Everything in Andromeda was not doing well. Uncharted, everyone does love Uncharted. But that's the thing. Complaining about video games gets you more attention than playing the video game. If the people that complained about Silent Hill 2 remake played the video game and actually went through it, all of the people that like were upset about the redesigns, the only redesign that I didn't feel fit the character was James. This is as someone that's played Silent Hill 2 tons of times, really enjoyed them. I really liked the game. James was the only one that never started feeling like James because he was just so different. The other characters, it was like, okay, this is fine. James never felt like James for me. And that is the opinion of someone that has played that game twice. That is the opinion of someone that has played that game twice. And someone that has played the original. James looked like Leon. Some people said, yeah, I think they made him look too, too handsome. It was weird. Like, because he looked like just a very, like, kind of, like, pale, like, doughy man that was, like, very confused and scared. He looked almost like a ghost. And then they made him, like, a very, like, different type and hope that it catches on with the right market. There's been some really interesting success stories, and that's it. That's pretty much it. I'm finding, it's finally starting to get back to decent game. That's the thing. It's getting real good. Good. DEI isn't real, and corporations dropped it when it wasn't making money / popular. Yes. They'll do it again, and they'll do it to you. They probably won't do it again. Because the thing is, people wanted to feel good and shareholders wanted to make money. They wanted to appeal to, like, different stuff and, like, apply for grants and make new grants. But it didn't make money. And now there's not as much of that. So it's not coming back, probably. Thing is, though, a lot of people are going to make really fun games. So, Peepo, I hope that you can feel better, but I do feel like you are legitimately possibly. It has nothing to do with MKUltra. Now we're going to go back to the video game trailers. I'm sorry that I talk about this so often. It's just so sad and so infuriating to see this be what video games are now. There are influencers that do not play video games. They play like maybe like 1 game a month, maybe like 2 games a month, but their main type of content is getting people to argue about video games. It's so not good. They don't do anything anymore. They just want everyone to scream about video games and say that this one's bad, this one's bad, this one's bad. Instead of, yeah, how about you adopt 10 to 20 kittens? Oh, that is helpful, yes. That would help, actually. I'm just saying. So, anyways, are you done talk BS yet? No, I'm gonna continue talking about this because this makes society suck. This sucks. The type of peeps that get into this long term, it sucks for them. That is their life. And I've known people that have been in cults before. It is extremely similar. This is what I'm going to talk about consistently. Every other stream probably for a while. Because until people get it, it's just going to be something that sucks up your time. It's going to be something that sucks up your energy. And your life is going to pass you by. This is a self-correcting problem. There's so many indie games you can play. There's so many things you can do. But this sucks for you. This is your life. This is your life, being upset at video games. Do you want that to be your life? Do you want that to be your thing? That you just wake up every day and you go, is video game with like black person or lady getting like less money or more money? Good, bad? That's so rough. That is not a fun life to live. And I know it doesn't make people happy because it is like a cult. You're going to be like, this lady's dumb and then leave. But like, I'm still going to say it. Maybe for one person, it'll just make them feel a little better. So I don't know. I'm just saying. That's pretty much it. Let me tell you about my cult. I love pumpkin pie. Bees are confused. I love bees. I hope bees are doing well. Inclusiveness hasn't ruined any video games. Why? I don't really like Ubisoft games a ton, but maybe they'll come out with something I enjoy at some point. Also, thank you, Winner, for the 100 bits. What about gatekeeping? If we don't gatekeep things, things will disappear like anime sites and Halo. I'm only feeling 50% serious. If you don't gatekeep, people will come in. They might be a little bit angry and upset. They might make some things they enjoy. And if they go like, you can't make that, I don't like that, you have the ability to not listen to them and to go do whatever you want at any given time. Bob, thank you for gifting a sub to Watch Grim Play. We will play video games. And Soren, thank you for subscribe with your Prime. Thank you, Barkin, for the 100 bits. We could be playing a video game. Also, hell, thank you for the 8 bits. I appreciate that. I'm bitless, you don't have that. You can just hang. And also, thank you, Can't Sue, for the 2 bits. Love is a battlefield, Grimmy. Thank you, Jack, for the 100 bits. And Ender, thank you for being here for 16 months. I want to see the Townfall trailer. I want to get through this. Here's the thing, and I'm going to say it one last time before we move on. There are so many things in your life where you can be happy, and these games that you don't like will die out if they're bad. And that's it. If they don't make money, they will die out over time, and that's what we're seeing. I'm just saying, I finished every single one of these games. If you didn't like them, why did you finish them? If you didn't like them, why did you play something that you didn't enjoy? I don't think they're good either. I don't think they're good either is the thing. I think that there's so many options for video games that at this point it's okay. I think maybe like 10 years ago, there wasn't like an indie game development scene on the same level that there is now. I couldn't finish Last of Us 2 a second time. I didn't like it. AAA games could be something you don't even think about. I just got a lot of free time. Honey, play some good games. Of course. Look Outside is good. Look Outside is real good. If you like RPG Maker games, Look Outside is really good. Final Fantasy XIV, I can't play it anymore. It takes too much time. Look Outside. Pragmata was also really good. Pragmata was really good. Love Night in the Woods, but he played it 10 years ago. Maybe it was good 10 years ago. Maybe it's still good. Maybe it just wasn't for me. Let's see here. I like a lot of like really sloppy games though. Tackling these sort of topics instead of shying away from them, it's a rare skill the current world we live in anymore. Well, I don't think the thing is it's a rare skill because people don't like this type of talk and behavior. They don't like hearing about this. But I have seen so many people waste their lives on cults. I have seen so many people waste their lives on feeling angry about stuff and feeling like there's some sort of grand enemy outside of them that they have to destroy, like a cult. It's like a cult. So it's like a cult. It's just like a cult. It's exactly like a cult. If I got my book about cults out right now, I could point to every single thing about this. But here's the thing. Fallout 76 didn't seem very good. Maybe I'm the cult leader? I don't think so, honey. It's possible, but I don't think so. I'm just saying. Hate groups are cults usually, but that's not related, I don't think. I don't think the thing is that people, the anti-DEI thing is not a hate group usually. I think some people can join that are part of hate groups or have very negative opinions about people's identities, but I don't think they're hate groups at their core. I think it's because people felt pushed out of gaming, and they felt like they didn't have a place to be, and they felt like they didn't have everything that they needed to feel safe, and then they felt very attacked personally. So when people say that they want other stuff from video games, they feel like it's a personal attack on them and their ego. And it's not fun for them, and it hurts really badly. but that is not part of you. You are a complex individual with a bunch of different stuff going on in your life, and you can make the world a good place or a bad place. But being anti-DEI about video games, it is not going to be a positive for humanity in any way, shape, or form, ever. It's going to eventually die out if it does not make money, and it does not make money very often. And you're going to get games that have inclusivity occasionally, and it's going to have writing that you like, so you might not even notice it, and it'll be fine. And that's it. You spilt your Dr. Pepper. I'm sorry. You can always read The King in Yellow. It's on Project Gutenberg for free. Is it the one with all the short stories or half of them? But that's good. You scared away Gato? Who's Gato? I'm sorry, Gato. I apologize. But what I'm saying is you can get through this. Just please. I hope that somehow you hear all of this. I hope that somehow you hear this. I hope somehow. It doesn't help that it felt like the whole world turned against them at the same time. Yes, people were punished for their sexuality, their identity, their feelings, and they felt like they were being pushed aside, and they were for a different market. But the thing is, you can have so many different video games with so many hot little ladies in them right now. Right now. And if you support those games, they will get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they can make more and more and more money, and you can enjoy anything that comes along with it. And you can just ignore everything that's kind of rough. I'm not going to be a fan of the Neil Druckmann game, probably. But I don't think it's an attack on me or attack on anyone. It's just a Neil Druckmann game. It's just not something I'm going to enjoy. I think it comes from makes games that have things you want in them and leave the games that you don't have them alone, but in various forms. Exactly. It is now such a huge, endless franchise in the world. And if you feel like, they ruined my game series, they made it too much like this, there's like 100 more! It's a great time to love video games! This is the best time. I love your undying hatred for that man. Wait, what? Who? Neil Druckmann? A little bit. I don't like their games very much. But there are so many games. So many games. You can It was the shutdown, and then Last of Us 2 happened, and that boosted sales tremendously. Same for Final Fantasy VII Remake, though. That's the thing. But that game probably would have been dead in the water if it had released at a normal time when people were still in their development cycles. If it had released like 2 months before, dead. That's the thing. You don't understand. The next game that they put out, unless it comes out with absolutely nothing around it and everything shuts down, they're probably not going to be able to like meet the expectations they have for those sales, because those are shutdown sales. It's not going to happen. Same for VTubers. VTubing did get very big because of the shutdown, supposedly. Completely different landscape. The way that people do things now, completely different. The way that people engage with like all of this different stuff, completely different. You have to have good gameplay. You have to have good story. You have to have good art design. You have to have good direction. You have to have a lot of good stuff if you want people to see the game and actually be one of those people that goes and buys it. It is no longer the same playing field. People are not going to be investing the same amount of money into PlayStations. They might make a good like gross profit, but their net profit is probably not going to be the same. The amount of money it takes to make a video game is going up and up and up and up. And the amount of money you can get could be record-breaking gross, but the net profit could still be minus what you make it. You don't really need a good story. A lot of indie horror has been surviving off lore despite sucking. I also get really into those, to be honest with you. On average, 50 games are released on Steam alone every day. There are just so many games feel like it's lucky to be recognized. Yes, if you have a game that pops off these days, you are so lucky. If you have a game that somehow catches the attention of like an insane person, you are so lucky. You are so lucky. You are so insanely lucky. You have pretty much won the lottery. If you are a new dev that's just putting something out into the world, you have won the lottery. You have won the lottery. So that's the thing. The idea that the next Neil Druckmann game is going to make a ton of money, there are so many alternatives to the game that you want to play using a computer that you don't own. Like a graphics card that you don't own. F that, that's where it's going. Because they can make more money with these like silly little like AI like things. Google Stadia is going to be back. Essentially, it's going to be a different type of service, but yes, they have very aggressively been going in that direction. So the prices for gaming PCs are not coming down. If you wanted a gaming PC, I would recommend just getting something very entry-level and playing, like, retro games at this point. Yes, it is becoming rent-a-PC. It's becoming a subscription. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. All I got if the trailers aren't playing anymore. Bye! GGG, thank you for the 100 bits. Thankfully, I get all this sweet, sweet orphan money. Orphan money also passing it on to you. No! Pray that Chinese RAM isn't a LARP. If you want to know the truth, we are kind of screwed in terms of a lot of stuff when it comes to developing parts. So a lot of people were like, RAM prices went down, yay! Fuel prices went up. It's gonna be a lot for a while. They're trying to reinvent internet cafes, yes, that you if you have controversial, constant, like, bad opinions that provoke people into fighting with you, you can make, like, $10,000 on Twitter. I saw one dude making $10,000 on Twitter. All he would do is make people angry. He would make everyone angry. He would make everyone angry. $10,000. It's that easy. He still had to work very hard, and he was like a YouTuber and stuff, but like, then he just had the most intense, controversial opinions, like, that would appeal to no one, and he would constantly just, 10,000. It was insane. It's insane. I don't use For You on Twitter anymore, or anyway. I like using For You on some apps. I think it's cool. King and Yellow Girl, voiced by, oh, is that a slur? I'm not sure. Might be a slur in some language. It sounds scary. From Class of 09's VAs and the first Sucker for Love. Oh, that's cool. From what I understand, the Class of 09 is like a game where it was originally made to make fun of women, but women that were kind of psychotic and mean started playing it, and then in 1 year. Yes, I guess it could be after 1,001 years. You'd think that would occur, yes. Yes, I believe so, yes. Yes, I think so. But not for the first million. Oh, what's wrong, Pumpkin? You want to leave? Okay. Oh, it's okay, honey. What's wrong? You want to go out? Okay, 1 second. Pumpkin requires something. You want to go out, Pump Around? Okay. Signing bonus should be like 20k. Signing bonus should be like 20k, and you should make sure that you cannot be deployed to any specific area you don't want to go to. Make sure that you review the contract and say, look, I need it in writing that I'm going to be doing these things. That looked good. I want to play this. Will you include me in your Super Mansion revamp if I join the army? Bold of you to assume I can do anything with it. Here be monsters. This game looks so good. Published by an incomprehensible sigil. Every sharp turn is an opportunity for a scare. I think this game looks very fun. But I think it's really, really solid. They've done some great stuff with it, and it's gonna look really, really cool when it comes out. Like, I really enjoyed what we played of it. The 82nd Airborne is nicknamed the Athletic Alcoholics because their shoulder patch says AA. That's cool. So, we saw this on stream once, but there actually is an army base where, like, a lot of people get murdered. So, and then, like, they kind of cover that up consistently, like, every year that a bunch of people get murdered. So I don't really know. Like, you have, like, a lot less control of your life. It's, like, Fort Hood, was it Fort Hood? That one, then. Almost every person I've known that joined the military came out as sad and broken people. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff that you're not very comfortable doing, but if you do not do it, you end up in a really bad situation legally. So you have to really understand what you're going in for, and I really do think that there's a lot of seen man-made horrors that would ruin most people. Yeah, so I really recommend some other stuff. I'm a vet, and the other vets I talk to all kind of joke the fastest way to make someone anti-military is to have them serve. Holy crap. Well, there you are. There's a possibility you might die in a base as well. Be cautious while operating military equipment. I guess that's fair. We also just recently saw, like, a lot of different, like, military bases get bombed, and then also people, like, operating in, like, a hotel to, like, move off of military bases. They also got, bombed. So, like, it's a very dangerous career path right now. Oh, yeah, Cabal got run over at a base. Yeah, hi, Sigrid and Bird. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I think this is probably Bird, based on, like, the type and style. So, bombed what now? Good Grimbus? Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Guys, go check them out. They're a lovely duo. Oh, nah, Sigrid, you usually capitalize your letters. This is interesting. That's cool. You're feeling chill. Sorry, I shouldn't just be like, hey, Sigrid, you're chill. Go check her out, though. She's a very fun lady. She's very cool. If you like the concept of, like, military games and Halo and... Oh, phone has it turned off? Oh, cool. We should hang out at some point. I miss you, honey. I hope you're doing well. Signing bonus tells you how dangerous job it is. It's around 10k. It's a safe season. Yeah. So I would really highly recommend looking into people that have... Oh, no. No, it's probably not. Okay. Oh, man, I'm about to get into some, like, schizophrenic conspiracy theory stuff, but this is all probably how it's operating. So you got the joke? Yeah. Okay, you don't actually believe it's... So what's going to keep happening is that the stock market is going to keep being manipulated, and we're going to have a hard time for a while. And that's okay. We're just going to get through it. It's okay. It happens. So don't get too attached to that. Only military guy I know was in the Navy and boasted about being so lazy he somehow got out with an honorable discharge. How? That's awesome, though. Good for them. The golden age of joining the military was in the 80s, back when it had the be-all-can-be commercials that still slap. Your dad joined during that time, participated in Operation Just Cause. Seriously, that was the Army's golden age. Yes, it's not ideal now. So, I would recommend that you should just go try something else for a little bit. If you can get a job anywhere else, might be a good idea. If you can get a job scrubbing toilets for 12 hours a day, support her and help her now that she's getting back on her feet, but she feels like very grateful and really wants to help, so she's been like cleaning the litter boxes and feeding the cats and letting them hang out with her while she just sits and like relaxes with them. She's been doing a ton for them. It's been nice. Taking care of pets is good for mental health. It is. They're so cute too. I'm sure it's good for her as well. Who doesn't love a nice? Who doesn't? But I think that might be the song.
After eons untold, a lone wanderer ventured into our desolate domain, bound by the unyielding grip of necrophysis.
I think I might like this game. I'm just gonna cut in right here. I might like this game because it looks like what I wanted Scorn to be, which is I like the art style, but I didn't want it all to look like a scrotum. And I think it really sets itself apart from Scorn by not looking like a scrotum. You said she's a cat person, right? She really loves animals. She loves animals a lot, so I think she likes cats more than dogs a little bit. I guess I could ask her. She'll actually tell me. Voice mimic can be done entirely locally. It's trivially easy. You just need around ooh, interesting. Wow, that'd be cool. Where do you see that? Look at Scorn right now. Google Scorn. Everything. You can be in a tank if you're over 5'2". Cool. There's some little tanks though. There's this one caving story I'll never forget where these 3 guys went into a notoriously difficult cave and it flooded. The rescue team couldn't find the 3rd body until they looked up and saw one of them had wedged themselves into a ceiling crevice to escape the water. Ooh. Yeah, that's the thing. I've been very afraid of stories of caving where like it suddenly starts raining and there's like torrential, terrifying rain and they're like, uh-oh, oh no. You don't want to be in a space that you can't stretch your arms out in? Some people love the thrill of it. They can't get enough of the thrill of it. I would never do this, though. I'm scared. Markiplier do it after throwing a chair? Good for him. Markiplier seems like one of the most, like, never give up on video game, I can do it, I'm gonna go crazy types of peeps in the entire world. To this day, I don't know how anyone beat the joy of creation on, like, the special mode where you can get a special ending. I'm never doing that. That's just never going to happen. I could be like held at gunpoint and they're just like, you have to do this. You have to sit here for like weeks and I will kill you if you try to leave this room. I would die. I don't think I could do it. He's just built different. He's very good at that stuff. He's very good at not giving up, which is actually a very good point in life. You don't have to be good at something naturally. You just have to be good at not giving up and good at like trying to find new things to do. You just have to be good at adapting and never giving up. It's not about being talented. It's about never giving up and adapting, baby. Try new things. Let's go. Love the yodels. Cave diving is a real life horror hobby. Absolutely.
Houses are alive.
Haunted bloodlines. They beat getting over it?
Every
Awesome.
corner of them holds memories. If we're quiet.
Orphans.
If we listen closely.
Someone's gonna be real excited about that.
We can hear them breathing.
Beautiful looking map, though. It's light. I wasn't saying that ironically. I wasn't sarcastic. Ooh, very pretty too. I think the emblems and like symbolism and stuff they're using, kind of fun. Gothic Yuri? I don't know about that. Maybe. That splat was a little funny. Ah, and this takes place, I think, around the 2000s? I think that's the type of food that was popular then, right? This looks like a good combination of... You know what this reminds me of? This feels more of like how I wanted Heartworm to be. Like, I liked Heartworm a decent amount, but it wasn't for me fully. This looks a little bit more of like what I wanted Heartworm to be. Play the demo now. Okay. Iris Dissolution. Oh, ha, ha, ha. We got a couple of games I haven't run down. For me, at least. So far, I've got Oniria, Protocol Non-Human, Dive of Die. That might... I think it was Dive of Death, but I write down Dive of Die. Children of Raid. Prototype. Perceptium. Cordura. Haunted Bloodlines. And Iris Dissolution. I don't know what down if you'd like, but it's like elevated Five Nights at Freddy's. I should not have said that, but I stand by it. I really want to finish that game. I'm really bad at it, but it's really good. I need to not talk as I like play it for like 5 hours and maybe I'll beat it. Oh, I could play all of these on, like, my birthday stream. That's true. The Twilight Project. Teapot Studio? What a cute name. Oh my gosh. How adorable. You can't play horror? That's fair. Also, thank you, GGG, for being excited about Orth. Thank you for the 100 bits. And thank you, Silpha, for gifting a sub to Nutty Putty Cave. I think, I thought about it a lot. I think that everyone puts themselves in weird danger sometimes. I think the dude that won— Yo! This kind of— and I don't mean this in a negative way, but it kind of looks like if Nathan Drake were having a real bad time. Like a real bad time. When is that out? I want to see that one more time. The movement is wonderfully weird. So Resident Evil, Nathan Drake specifically. Different vibe. The Twilight Project. But I thought it was fun. I think it's going to be heavily dependent on how the gameplay feels, though, because that felt like a little bit more actiony. They get the gameplay right. People are gonna go crazy. There you go. Gives me RE4 vibes. Yeah, it does have a little bit of RE4 vibes. Like, I think that's like maybe what they were going for, something actiony. Looks super cool. Needs a better like title though. I think it might have something to do with it. If it like really nails it in terms of being related, I'm not complaining. If it's just like completely unrelated, I'm gonna be like, okay. Okay. It's like the Mount Everest tourists. They die somehow and then become markers, right? Oh yeah. There are like bodies on like mountains that are just like, oh, that's the person that died. We can't get them down. Just ignore them and continue on your way. That's scary, honestly. I think this looks really cool though. It's too dangerous to bring them back. Yeah.
The detective.
Oh, this is the guy that made the game with the kitties. Steel Krill Studio is really nice, and I'll play anything they make. At one point, I messaged them and was just like, "Is the cat in your game okay?" And they were like, "Yes, here's everything bad that can happen to the cat, but nothing bad is happening to them." And I was like, "Thank you. I really appreciate that." I just think marketing-wise, they should be putting towards— oh, that's true. If they— yeah, that might actually be true, actually. They might be able to capture more of an audience if it was, like, something, like, very, very memorable. Like, especially if it's Indonesian horror. That's very cool. Yeah, Indonesian games can be very interesting. The Twilight Project could be about whatever. That's true. It's very, like, not cultural. It's multi-genre. It could be anything. That one Anomaly game? Yes, this was a very nice developer. Steel Krill— shout out to Steel Krill Studios. Thank you for letting me say that and ask you. That warehouse game that came out where, like, you have a cat and you can buy them little— I just can't do it with games. Like, you're gonna lose— like, if you put a cat in your game that's supposed to look cute and they can die, you'll lose, like, a lot of your audience. Order 13 and they 100% added that in. Yeah, they didn't do it initially, though. I remember emailing them and going like, "Hey, can you maybe add a mode where the cat doesn't get hurt? Is there a way to turn this off?" And they were like, "Oh, just go enjoy yourself. Go have fun." And then I think a lot of people skipped it because the cat could get hurt, which is funny. It's supposed to be comedic, but because it's a bit silly, people that like cats don't want to hear about the cat dying, though, is the thing. That's the thing. Where dolls hang. I actually saw a little doll out in the middle of nowhere, like when I was in the forest once. Like, really out in the middle of nowhere. Like, I remember, like, I was really young, and, like, we had to drive there for, like, 30 minutes, and it was, like, to see where a relative, like, had land or something. And there was— what is mechanical about this turkey? Like, what is going on with this? What is happening here? What is happening? Yeah, mechanically separated turkey. What is that? What does that mean? Super minced? Hand-separated turkey in this economy? That's some bougie stuff. Essentially, anything involving the process, you getting that turkey has to be listed? What? But what is turkey if that is mechanically separated turkey? No connective tissue, everything ground to a paste. It was ground off the bone by a machine, so it could be interesting. Okay, but then what is turkey? So there's ground turkey, and then it's like, meaning it's not kosher. So there's more than one turkey, but then wouldn't it just both be mechanically ground turkey? Why is it just turkey? So it's not all whole meat. It could also just be chemically separated, tastes way better. Cool. That's a lot for some of these. 16 ounces is not a lot of turkey. It's like $6 now. The US regulations on food ingredients are very strict due to allergen regions or allergen reasons. We kind of have some workarounds on that now. Like something could be labeled like a specific type of spice or trade secret. We've gone in a weird direction. I watched a documentary on it. I think at some point it was intense though. I've had mechanically separated before. I thought the texture of the meat was awful. Okay. It's turkey, but food OCD people were weird about mechanical separation for a while. Meat from bone, so people... But wouldn't it all be mechanically separated turkey then? Eagerness to learn about this is hard. Yeah, I want to know more about it. Also, thank you, Witch, for gifted a sub to Auntie Haunty. That's very nice. Pink paste. Oh! Sorry, this is a cool trailer, by the way. This is very neat for an indie game. It's a lot left on the showcase. I'm so sorry, we still have another hour. I thought I'd be better about this. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's like 1:30. We started late already. New demo out now. Wishlist the game on Steam. Oh, Malaysian? That's cool. This is a hamburger shop my grandpa used to That does look pretty cool, honestly. The hamburger shop. I'm gonna write this down. This looks so comfortable and cozy. How the hell's she eating that? Is this a Charizard's game? I don't know. The Hamburger Shop. I didn't say that. Mike 10's games. Serafini Productions. I like Serafini Productions. They publish a lot of interesting stuff. I think there's this desire that everyone has a little bit to like live in